We've been bringing you details of a dynamic show currently running called The Celtic Journey, which is presented by Celtic folk rock band Creed's Cross. Now, you can catch the show at venues right through until July. See the website www.creedscross.com for details. Now, listener Ciara Murphy has kindly acted as a guest reviewer for us. Ciara, good afternoon.
Hi, Jerry.
Nice to speak to you again.
And you.
Ciara, I believe you're from Glasnevin in Dublin, but you've been in the UK for some time, and you enjoy sort of all kinds of diverse cultural life and entertainment.
I am indeed. I'm a Dublin girl, born and bred, but I've been here 11 years, and I do love it here as well. But obviously, I immerse myself in a lot of Irish culture while I'm here, so that helps when you're not missing home too much then, you know.
Indeed. Now, the Celtic and Irish Cultural Society is very proactive in organising events, including the major annual Crawley Festival. And I know you're supportive of friends of our show, John and Noreen Nolan, who are a driving force there. So no better place than the Hawk Theatre in Crawley for Creed's Cross to actually launch their tour. I believe it was a storming night and a great vibe.
It was a great night. It was the opening night, as you said, so you know, we were really looking forward to hearing what they were going to bring us. We'd heard great things about it, and they didn't disappoint, I have to say.
That's excellent. Now, that sort of echoes what Bart Foley, the lead vocalist, shared with me in an interview. Now, he said that many major bands have their roots in folk. Now, the fiddle and the banjo are central, I think, to Creed's Cross, what they've included sort of with the dance and the narrative.
Yeah, the music definitely is a fiddle and banjo, based show, but it's got like a bit of a rock edge to it, and it's just got something a bit different. It's really good, really, really good.
Oh, that's excellent. I believe there are standard classic songs in the show, but with sort of a kind of a Creed's Cross twist. They put their own emphasis and their own style into the songs.
Definitely, as I said. Lots of different, the folk songs, the traditional songs, and the usual songs you'd hear at like parties and sing songs and things like that. The Hills of Donegal, and all the songs that you love singing as groups. And they've definitely put as I said, a rock edge or just something a bit different to it that has you tapping your toe and clapping along. So. Right.
Do you think the show actually was suitable for sort of any age group?
Definitely, there was a real mix of people there that night, Jerry. There was people, older people, an older generation, and there was young people in the audience as well, and everyone seemed to enjoy it. So, and we were, we got chatting to the band afterwards, and they actually said themselves it was great to see a good mix of age groups there.
Oh, that's excellent. What particular aspects of the Celtic Journey did you actually enjoy most of the show?
I suppose it was the bit of the rock edge, more, which I suppose I'm going, more on that, because I kind of grew up listening to U2 and the Hot House Flowers and people like that, and there was even a Proclaimers tune thrown in there in the show as well, which was great, and I loved them growing up. So, but the tunes you knew from your usual songs that well. But they were done with that just something different, and I hadn't heard a show like that before.
Excellent. Now they formed something like 3 years ago, and they no doubt will have a huge amount of international opportunities on the horizon.
Definitely, I can see it going like far and wide. I believe they're all over the country. For the next few months. As you said, I was in the Hawk, but they're actually coming to East Grinstead, which is where I live, in July, and I didn't realise that until after I'd gone and seen the lineup for the year. And I'm going to try and probably go again in July and see it again.
Excellent. Now, judging by some of the postings I know on social media after the appearance at Crawley, the cast were a very sort of friendly and down-to-earth bunch, meeting with the audience after and having the crack. It's always great to see artists engaging after a show with people. I believe actually you met two of the performers.
I did. I actually met most of them, and the dancers as well. They were really passionate about what they do, and it was just lovely to chat to them and get to know them. Bart himself grew up not far from where I'm from, Glasnevin, and it was just nice to chat to him and tell them, that we enjoyed the show, and they were great. They loved the feedback, So on the first night, that obviously gave them a bit of a boost as well.
That's excellent. Now, I can't let you go without asking you about the musical talent in your own family, homegrown in Dublin.
Well, I'm not much of a musical talent. We love music in our family, but I've two very talented sisters who are in a gospel choir in Dublin, and our parish gospel choir. They're amazing. So they've won awards and they're sung at big events in Dublin and stuff. So yeah, very proud of them. But I'm not much of a musical talent.
Well, there's music somewhere at least.
Definitely, we love music. We have a passion for music, and that isn't that enough, I suppose. You don't need to necessarily play an instrument or be a singer. As long as you understand the passion within it.
Excellent. And by the way, you better say we can be heard worldwide, of course, online. You better just say a little hello to some of the family in Dublin.
Yeah, to my mum and dad, Grania and Michael in Glasnevin, and all my family, my sisters, Orla and Emer, and my brother-in-laws, Chris and Tosh, and my nieces and nephews as well. I love going home to see them all.
Lovely. Ciara, listen, thank you very much indeed.
Thank you, Jerry.
Thanks for giving us the heads up on the Creed's Cross. We'll bring you more of the music, numerous opportunities to see the show Celtic Journey. It's at www.creedscross.com or our website irishradio.org. Ciara, thanks for joining me.
Thank you very much, Jerry.